Hello, I am going to show you today how to make a tint scale. You need your clean half-inch brush. You need your sketchbook with your two other scales in it. Remember to keep your sketchbook open. You're not going to close this sketchbook until all your work is dry. You need your color of choice, which I picked blue, and you need a nice big puddle of white paint. If you're working on white paper, you're not going to add white paint first. So, because it won't show up, right? Now, actually, this paper is a tiny bit off white. It's kind of like yellowish. So you might not be able to see it. Oh, actually, you can't see it. Um, I just put a little white on there because I don't have the same color white. This is really bright white paint. And I love that subtlety. I want you to practice to the point where you really have subtlety. When you see colors, like your eye becomes more sensitive to it and understanding what's in that color. It's fantastic. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is just look at how much paint is on this credit card. A dab, that's it. And look at what happens to my white puddle. Here is my step 2. If you pick a darker color on the color wheel, you will get more steps in, by the way. Think about it. If you pick yellow, light wise, there isn't a lot of distance between the lightness of white and the lightness of yellow. But if you pick something dark, like blue, purple, blue violet, violet, red violet, green blue, if you pick one of those colors, then you're really going to be able to create a nice long scale. Look at that. Love that. Makes me think of the shore. This might be difficult at first. I promise the more you practice, the more you're going to enjoy this. For those of you that are struggling with mixing the paint, you use the corner of your credit card or your palette knife. Smear it together. So it's not mixing like this. It's like scraping like that. Beautiful. Also, you want to make sure that you're not mixing on a black page because the color will mix in. So mix on like a white page. Nice thick applications of squares of color. If the previous color is looking the same as the color you're applying, give it another dab of the blue. I'm going to put it down here because I'm running out of space. Oh, see how similar that is? There we go. We got it a step darker. Very good. can blend this with your brush a little bit. Make sure it's homogeneous. Oh, see how similar that is? It's almost time for me to switch over to my blue paint in the first place. Okay. There we go, darker. Darker. Make sure it's homogeneous. And now I am going to take some straight blue. That's going to be my last step. Just a little tiny bit. Wipe off the brush. There we go. Now I have my tint scale. So you're ready to submit because you have if you have an analogous scale, a complementary scale, and a tint scale, look how beautiful these are. You are ready first to clean your brushes. Don't let that sit on your brush because it'll just ruin it. It's really hard to get paint out of a paintbrush once it's dried. You're going to throw away your magazine page or your palette paper and clean your palette knife and clean your brush really well. Take a picture of your 3 scales and upload it for me, please. Have a great